Zen Shapiro. Who is in Paris?
Nick in Paris.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah, no, I'm actually not afraid to say the word, but
let's go.
Well, it was with a soft A. It was with a soft A.
My thing is racism is based, and however many times I need to say it, sign me up. I'll say it again.
Oh my god!
Hey,
whoa! We're on Twitch.
Last week when that fucking panel with Stardust and everybody else happened, and what's his name fucking said the N-word. They were talking about it for like a couple of days, and not a fucking peep about it afterwards.
There's one side that says ban them off the platform, kick them off of everything. There's another side that says engage them and beat them with their ideas. And like Stardust has gone one way, and the people that don't go that way, right? The people that don't agree with that are always piling on her, and it's fucking bullshit.
That's
like Stardust is very effective. Like she's good at it. She goes over there and she owns these people like fucking on a regular basis.
You guys are being such coomers right now. Stop being coomers. My Twitch chat knows better than to be coomers around me.
Okay, when that panel happened, right? Mythic, I think you were in that fucking panel.
Square Zero. Oh, yes, the panel I was in on Stardust panel where the dude said the N-word like 7 times and she had to kick him.
Fucking dumbass fucking Zen Shapiro. What a dumb fuck. What a fucking loser.
Aiko, do you know this?
I saw that happened. Yeah. I know that it was a thing.
And then I low-key got pissed off about it. Low-key, I got fucking pissed off about it, right? Because y'all took y'all sweet-ass fucking time kicking his bitch-ass the fuck out of it, right? So I got a little bit upset about that. I'm gonna say I don't agree with ableist behavior, all right? But why is it that, okay, whenever you say the R slur or the AUTISTIC word, right? Everyone wants to fucking flip their shit, right? Like throughout the whole fucking platform. But whenever some white fucking Christian boy says the fucking N-word, barely a fucking shake happens.
Are you fucking kidding me? What are you talking about? People lose their fucking mind. What are you talking about? People lose their mind.
Barely.
Even if they're saying it like, if they're quoting MLK, if they're fucking singing along to a song, they lose their fucking minds.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that's like bad, but
if they lose their fucking minds, they lose their fucking minds. Okay, last week when that fucking panel with Stardust and everybody else happened, and what's his name fucking said the N-word. They were talking about it for like a couple of days, and not a fucking peep about it afterwards.
But everybody lost their minds.
But how long do they have?
That incident is like they like you know what I mean? Like they know who that guy is.
What did you want? Did you want a memorial to be built? Like what?
How like do we have to have like 4
not a memorial?
Worth of
not a memorial. I'm
about
just
the
saying.
N-word that was dropped on Stardust panel? What do you want, buddy?
I don't know if that guy even streams on Twitch all the time.
He doesn't.
I have no idea. So there's probably no consequences. That's why he did that.
Not fucking memorial. I'm just saying. All right.
I had an argument with that guy like 2 weeks ago, whether like he got super triggered on Twitter because I said paleocons don't get bitches, and then like he literally like
they're like bad
I almost said an ableist thing. He went like fucking full schizo and just started like spam DMing me and spam replying to me about how paleocons obviously get bitches. I have the one woman I've had sex with that I'm married to, and like that means that I definitely get bitches. And then we had a conversation about it, and he said that being confident is a political stance that only conservatives have, and if a liberal is confident or a leftist is confident, then that's just their conservative leanings. So that guy's like an actual legit lunatic and shouldn't be taken seriously whatsoever.
Well, that's the thing. That's not a part of Twitch stuff, and I think like I've just been the person who's like sees things and tells people like, hey, you may have missed this. I missed everything else, but I just like hyper focused on one thing. And so I've seen this space evolve. It's that comes from like the literal like Groyper zone. So yeah, there's Zen. Well, he's not a Groyper, but he's like he's one of the fashy people, right?
But it's not even just the fact that he
so
said
incoherent. I have no fucking clue.
He's like,
it's not even just the fact that he said it. It's not even just the fact that he said it, though. It's the fact that okay, for one, it took them so long to fucking kick him off the fucking panel after he fucking said it. And on top of that,
Okay,
like,
let me be
adding
fair.
people.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
I
on, let
understand.
me
They keep
finish,
fucking adding
Hansel.
people like him. They keep adding people like him into those fucking panels over and over and over again, knowing some shit's about to fucking happen. So what the fuck is with that though?
No,
Because
so
trying to have
let me be
balance
fair.
The discussions, like having somebody from the right wing on, like unfortunately brings a lot of people that are that way, unfortunately. But like, the
Okay,
thing is,
let's-
she didn't know that was going to happen, and she was shocked by it, obviously, and like was like looking for the way to like trying to figure out how to
Here's
kick
the
him off.
thing.
She didn't know.
With
Okay.
Stardust,
I just want to be like fair to Stardust really quick, since everyone's like talking about Stardust and how she didn't do shit well enough. You know, to be fair to her, this is how I see it. I think that when he said it the first time, she was like, "Okay, he said it. Let's see if we can't like get past it," because it wasn't like he was calling someone the N-word. He was, you know, saying the name of a song, and then he said it 4 times, and she was like, "Okay, let's go. Let's get it."
But here's
don't
my
have
thing
to-
though.
this is not
Okay, maybe
helpful.
this is me.
Wait, I'm
Maybe
sorry,
this
let
is
me
just me seeing.
explain.
Maybe this is just me seeing. Maybe this is just me seeing a thing that most people on this platform don't fucking see, right? Because after the first time he fucking said it, right? I saw like right from the get-go, he was gonna say it like a few more fucking goddamn times, right? I fucking saw that shit. So maybe there's just
Well,
like,
not
maybe
all of
this
us are
is just
clairvoyant, all right?
okay.
Wait, listen.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Okay. It was not great to try to justify or guess what Stardust. I didn't see that. Well, actually, no. I saw him say that, the clip of it on
There was
Twitter.
a
When he
lot of
fucking-
people that were upset about it.
I see. I understand.
When he
no,
fucking
I've
said
been
it,
around
when he
for
said
fucking-
it, and then listen,
Wait, hold-
when he
just
said it
wanna
and
give
then
a
had
little
that smile on his face, like he was gonna say it again,
Let
right?
Yeah.
let Aiko talk. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Fuck that dude. He's fucking terrible. The thing, I kind of have, I tried to stop us getting to this point, back when things were way smaller, but now I've, had to accept for the sake of my sanity, and I think everyone in general, is to just describe things how they are, and like we can be mad about it, but there are just platforms that will do things that other people won't, and it's Stardust goes on these she goes and she like debates with Nazis, and they say like the most insanely racist like slurs I've never heard about to
They're pretty
her, and
creative,
so it's
aren't
like
they?
that's her. Yes, they are. So her hearing like something like really that would her hearing the N-word, I think a very common thing along, like, you know, they will call her things attached to the N-word, you know what I mean? That like they
But
call like
they're basically,
yeah.
I think even Danabo
think
specifically, Danabo was inboxing her, and like I was arguing, like, hey, lay off her, you know what I mean? She panicked, and especially when you see on her thing, she's sort of like, she was caught by surprise, and she booked him, and then people were talking, there was multiple people talking, and he kept saying, he said it like 7 times. He said it once, then he said it like, then
It
he
was 4. It was 4 times total.
He said he also
It
was
doesn't
saying
matter
he
how
was
long.
saying
Unless
it,
the clip cut off.
he was saying it other times when people kept talking too. He was saying it like lighter underneath the. So it was like, I think Brittany's like, I counted. It was like 7 times, but
I missed it.
she sort of just fucking didn't know what to do, and it was probably like a surreal moment, and was like, oh shit, and then like got her wits about her and fucking booted him. But like,
it's
so
not really about Stardust though. I want to be clear. It's about the
it's not
space.
Stardust.
I understand the space is fucked up, and I've been like trying to keep the tarp in between all the feces and the grass that I wanted us to eventually touch. Like they're like landmark moments where it's just kind of like, oh, the Discord, politics Discord to Twitch connection happened, and then all of a sudden just these random wild people started coming onto panels, when before you had to have a stream name, didn't have to have viewers, but you had to have a stream and you had to have a camera, so there was some kind of like accountability. But that's, you know, we've gone a different way, and I mean
Right now, Kid Knockin'.
obviously you can feel however you want about it, and I completely understand being like, I mean, it is fucking disgusting, but I don't know what I could, you know.
Can I say a thing right quick?
Please go ahead.
Can I say a thing right quick? Okay.
Please.
So you make a fair point, all right? And I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to try to debunk your point or nothing like that.
You're
right?
not going to hold frame?
My question.
Stop.
Oh no. I'm going to hold fucking frame. Don't
All
think.
right. All right.
When have you known me never to hold frame?
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
But my thing is this, right? So this type of shit has happened time and time again on these types of fucking panels, right? So why do you keep having these types of people on these fucking panels, knowing that, you know, if you look at the history of these fucking panels, right, some wild shit always pops off time and time again, right? So why do you keep having these types of people on?
Because if you want a diversity of ideas and like you want to take ideas from the entire spectrum of political ideas, you need to include people from the right, and they're very hard to find. Almost
You can
nobody
have
on the right.
people.
No.
You can have people on. You can have people on the right. You can have people on the right, right? You can have people from the right in these panels without seeking out, people who are known for fucking saying blatantly racist fucking shit. You know that, right?
Give me their names.
Like Dylan Dylan manages to find, or Danabo manages to find people.
Those three
like,
conservatives today were boring as fuck, to be honest. It's low key true.
Literally, Brittany is a groiper groupie. She literally is great replacement pilled. She's not like this is unfortunately normal because we live in like fucking like a being. So it's normal to look at and have be a thing, but that doesn't mean that it's fucking okay. So, but I also can't like make anyone. I've accepted that I can't change anyone's mind. I just want to present my thought about it, and then hopefully, I don't know, maybe a seed will plant, maybe it won't. But I just think that when someone says, hey, it's kind of like, actually, why the fuck didn't this person get kicked sooner? I think that it's I've been there, not exactly there, but kind of been like in a position where I'm like, oh wait, oh that's how it is here. Oh, okay, I see. This is what I'm gonna, what I can expect, and you know, you decide if you want to be in that environment anymore.
It is fucking difficult to have conservatives that have fucking points that are spicy and entertaining to listen to, and
they're not conservatives.
Or what? I mean, they low-key, they're racist traditionalists.
Zen Shapiro is very, very much like a traditionalist conservative, like ultra Christian.
The Groypers, but that's like low-key part of traditionalism, especially if you describe yourself as a traditionalist. But what I'm saying is, I don't know why you're
saying the N-word as well. So I mean, I'm not telling anyone not to platform them. I'm saying I support my fellow streamers' right to do whatever they want with their platforms. I don't want people to make decisions while on the defense.
This is actually a very important discussion, because there's two sides to this coin, right? There's one side that says ban them off the platform, kick them off of everything. There's another side that says engage them and beat them with their ideas. And like Stardust has gone one way, and the people that don't go that way, right? The people that don't agree with that are always piling on her, and it's fucking bullshit.
That's
like Stardust is very, very effective. Like she's good at it. She goes over there and she owns these people like fucking on a regular basis, and like she's willing to put up with being called slurs, being called fucking denigrated for being a woman, like all the fucking things that can possibly like be stacked against her doing this. She does it anyway and like beats these people, and I think that's like much more effective personally than just kicking off the platform. But that being said, there's validity in both camps, right? But like you just have to understand that it's just a different way of thinking about the same problem.
And there's utility you need if you're going to have a conversation where it's not just fucking four leftoids in a fucking circle. He's saying yes to, oh yes, I also agree. I also agree with what you said. And I also agree. You need a fucking conservative on here to fucking to be a lightning rod. You need someone to fucking argue with.
Issues.
You need they tie in. He's asking why. That's the reason why. Oh, Stardust pops in here and all of a sudden the energy changes, huh?
No, the energy.
Don't you do me like that, bro.
I haven't been listening, guys. I haven't been listening to what's been going on. So, like, if you guys have, I don't know what you guys have been talking about. I just know somebody came in and they were like, "Hey, they're talking about you," and I was like, "Okay, well, should I go over there?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." So
right now, the energy right now is that I have to piss and I'm craving a cigarette right now. So. Y'all
Okay.
You gotta stop with these cigarettes. You gotta start vaping or something, dude. You can't do like 10-minute breaks every
Fuck
hour.
vape. Fuck vape. You can't listen. You can't
Smoke
get the
inside.
Same, you can't,
Then have the courage of your convictions and smoke inside your house.
Oh, if you guys have questions about the N-word,
Mythic.
Andy, that guy got recommended to me.
I'm gonna smoke inside your house. Okay, I'm gonna smoke inside your house, Mythic.
Smoke,
You're gonna
smoke this
invite.
dick. Smoke this dick.
Maybe I will. All right. Maybe I will.
Let me drop a pin.
I only have a few more minutes. I really
This is
want-
a holding frame thing, right?
Huh? Wait, what?
I'll
This
be
is
right
a
back.
holding frame thing, right?
No, this is talking about Maudi. Yes. I'm always holding frame, baby. But specifically, we're talking about Maudi feeling a type of way of these type of panels where white people put it together and they put people who are going to inevitably say fucking race baiting, racist shit, and it's a form of entertainment for us, basically. And he feels a type of way, like fucking what the fuck. You know, you guys claim you're allies, and then you set up.
Okay, so the guy, the N-word Andy, who came onto my show, I was not aware that he was going to drop the N-word. As far as I know, he's never had a history of dropping the N-word. He was recommended to me by somebody else, and like you can ask a lot of other panel people who shared panels with him. The dude's never done that before. So, so like I definitely didn't expect that. And the first time he said it, I thought, you know, it's part of a song name. So like maybe it'll be okay. But then he just doubled down on it after that. And then I was like, oh, fuck. And I've never had to censor somebody that quickly on my channel. So obviously I was like searching for the mute button as quickly as possible, you know? So yeah. But I mean, it was unfortunate, but it is what it is, you know? So.
Revolt, do you feel like that was a situation where you told me on it that in advance of having Haas on, you said one of the things that I need to do is set up a hotkey for priority speaker in Discord? Would that have been a situation that like pressing toggling that would have helped?
That was literally in reaction to what happened on Stardust's. Like, it was like the reason I told you that is because I just watched it happen on Stardust's panel, and there's no way that she could have done that.
Like where if you talk, like if he talks, then it like.
Yeah. Like it sets it up so that you have a whatever it is, a hotkey set up so that priority speaker and only the person holding that button down can talk, usually the owner or whatever. Regardless, the point is it was in reaction to what happened to Stardust. Stardust had no way of telling, and she handled it as well as anybody can handle it. And like the thing is like that guy did something fucking stupid. I don't think that there's a way that you can essentialize that across like a broad spectrum of the way that we do panels on this platform or on this side of the platform.
I don't think that's the point. I think it's the I see this a lot because it's like separate things. I think people focus a lot on like, oh, should we punish someone versus like and then people focus on like Stardust or I don't know, whatever. But I think it's more like the reaction to it when you see. I mean, I know that we see things so much, but fuck, I'm really stoned. But Listen, I have something to say for sure. I definitely do. It's the fact that like people will say things that are really fucked up, and then other people will not notice that it's like will act like nothing is going on, and then you feel a little crazy. Yeah, but that's.
So I hear that Maudie thinks that I'm okay with people saying the N-word, which is like not true at all. I'm not okay with people saying the N-word. But you have to understand, one, it was like part of a song name, right? And I didn't think he was going to double down on it. I don't even know if this guy's here. Maybe I should wait for him to come back.
Maybe he doesn't have I think you just go off.
Why didn't you talk to me?
Okay, so the first time he said it was part of like a song name or whatever, and I figured, okay, that was very edgy, but you know what, like maybe this won't be like a huge deal. And then after that, I wasn't expecting him to double down on it. And I'm not somebody who visibly reacts in a very like a crazy way to things like that, because you guys know I get called a street shitter on a daily basis, you know, like I get called like every name under the sun on a daily basis. So I'm not going to have that much of like a reaction on my face when that happens. I was panicking, but like it probably didn't look like I was panicking.
I could tell that you were panicking, but just because I've looked at your face so much when I made like when I was looking for emotes to make, I did see it. You were like, your eyes went like wide, and you were like. And
Have you seen my literal reaction? My little, where the fuck is the Mythic really emote? I just posted in chat.
Yeah, someone did. Oh, you did.
Yeah, so when you get called these things on a day, like honestly, like I at this point, like what am I gonna do? I search for the mute button as quickly as possible, but like I got there when I got there. And then when I was there, I was panicking. I'm like, holy shit, what just happened on my channel? What do? I'm messaging Prime, like stealth, like typing to Prime while I have this guy muted, and I'm doing my whole like, guys, I don't know what just happened on my channel, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, and so
you could see it in your VOD. It was like you were like you had it up, but it was like it was a lot. It's the same way when you're like learning how to drive.
Yeah.
Things that you get very acclimated to, like turning, looking over, whatever. You could tell that there was the immediacy of the moment, and you sort of like, oh shit, well, how the fuck do? Because like it's the interface on Discord is weird. I could tell that there was an effort, and by your hand movements, I could tell you're sort of flustered, and it's a weird dynamic situation with a lot of stuff going on. So I mean, I could see how it went down. I mean,
honestly,
and you booted him relatively quick.
I tried to. And honestly, if you're gonna ask me, like on another platform, if there's like another platform where anything goes, like I have no say in that. On Twitch, what it is that like certain things are not allowed, and I follow the rules of Twitch. But I'll be real with you guys, like I'm used to dealing with like the worst of the worst on the internet, so I'm just not gonna react that hard in my face when these things happen. And honestly, like if I'm not offended at somebody calling me a street shitter or spamming like pictures of Indian people like shitting on the street, like on Twitter to me, like I'm probably not going to be like come off as super offended when somebody says another word, you know? So because this is my life now. So, you know, yeah. So
right. I said that before, like with when I watched only a couple because I don't know, it was very weird, especially when they would read the super chats or whatever.
Yeah.
And like just the shit that the people, and you just absorb, and you don't even say any.
Yeah, you
it's
just
not
gotta,
like a thing. It's just not even a question. It's just like I'm just gonna slur at you for a long time.
Hey, Stardust, before you got here, I was kind of saying that there's two sides to the coin, right? Like one side is like petitioning to ban these people off of platforms, and the other side is engaging them and beating them. And like I basically summarized that you were on the side of engaging them and beating them. And like I also think that you do a fantastic job, so you can hear that part too. But like, do you think that is the right technique still? Like, do you have any like regrets about that, or do you want to revise your position at all? Ever? Just in general.
It's not for everybody, and I don't think you know what, I don't think anybody should feel obligated to engage with those types of people. We need spaces where people can feel like they have like some shelter away from that, you know? It's something that is needed. Just like there's probably a space on the internet for people to say whatever they want. But I think the point at the end of the day is like we all learn for how we learn and we respect each other's ways of doing things, right? So like just because I'm going out and doing this doesn't mean that I'm expecting other people to do it. Just like other people choose to just deplatform people and not engage with them at all, doesn't mean that they should maybe expect that from me either, because that's just not my style. And you know, both things work in some sort of way, you know, some people deplatform, some people go out and fight these people.
Come back.
And welcome back. And you know, it's really just going to depend. I mean, it was a point where honestly, when I would get a lot of like hate from like far right people, it would never actually hurt me as much as like the hate that I would get from like lefty Twitch, or the hate that I would get from random YouTube people, you know?
Lefty Twitch.
Well, yeah, I would get some hatred from lefty Twitch, and but you know, I'm generally okay at dealing with confrontation. So I it's usually when I've got like multiple things going on at once. So like if I've got like a bunch of hate raiders, and at the same time dealing with a bunch of lefty Twitch people who are mad at me at the same time, that's generally when it becomes overwhelming for me. But because I'm juggling different communities who are like angry at me for different reasons.
Someone in chat is saying like Viv. Do you have a contentious relationship with Viv?
I have a contentious relationship with Viv, but I can handle that, so yeah. But I'm used to, at this point, I think, like initially I would be pretty hurt by some of the stuff on Lefty Twitch, but at this point I think I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to kind of being a lightning rod for a lot of stuff, so.
Could you give me an example of Lefty Twitch? Like, you're talking about like poly people?
Yeah, just people who think that I'm like think that my style is like doing more harm, and I understand where they're coming from with that, but there's like a method to the madness, there I have people who come over from other spots on the internet for a reason, I have people who've messaged me who are like, this one woman who's like literally a white supremacist and like a trad wife, and like messaged me and was like a fan of me, so like that there is a method to the madness. There's a reason why I do what I do, and so just even engage. I'm not saying being nice to them. I'm not saying don't go out there. I'm not saying that. Don't go out there and be nice to them. I don't. I go out and I fight with people, but like just engaging with people, giving them even the ability to talk to you gets so much out of them, So, yeah.
Yeah,
it's not a thing for. It's not a prescription. Like people do different things. I'm like with my chat and the way that I do with my chat now.
What's up, Zonia?
It's not for everyone. Like, but someone needs to do it or should do it. And I mean, I respect Stardust, like, taking all of that shit. And, like, it's a real thing. I don't think that anyone, even if you, like, disagree with it, I don't think that there's any, I don't think anyone has any, like, claim to lay.
It's certainly not for everybody. Yeah, it's certainly not for everybody. Not everybody, like, nobody has to do what I do, just like I don't have to do what anybody else does. But all I'm asking is like people to like try to understand where I'm coming from, and like that there is like a strategy here. And if I were to cut off all of these crazy conservative people that I've talked to, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense because we've all grown up with far more conservative people around us in our proximity. To me, that logically makes no sense. Why would I stop arguing with people on the internet when I've met people in person who are far more conservative, far more radical, right? And so there's no reason for that. And I've reaped the rewards of doing that. Like, so I don't know why I would stop now. I put in the work, I put in the research. I'm going out of my way and reading like race realism books and stuff like that, so I can argue with people better. And it's like, it's ridiculous, but why would I stop now, And so, I'm not going to have the same reaction in my face, especially since I'm used to like this amount of like vitriol. But yeah, but I try to do my best when I'm on Twitch. I try to do my best and get rid of people as quickly as possible if they're violating the TOS and stuff like that. So, and you know what? I tried to get rid of that guy as quickly as possible. But again, like I said, I don't think you were here for when I was talking about it. But the first time he said it, somebody asked a question. They asked about like a song, right? And he said the name of the song. So the first time he said it, I thought, you know what? Maybe this is okay because he's just referencing a song. But then he doubled down on it after that, and I was busy trying to find the mute button because I've never had that happen before. And this is not a guy who is known for saying that word. I was recommended him by another person who also was really surprised at it happening. I've talked to other panelists who've never seen him say that word before, and they were all surprised at it. So, one, I'm trying to fumble to find the mute button. 2, I'm stealthily like messaging Prime while this is happening, asking him like, what the fuck, what do I do here? And then 3, I'm used to being called a street shitter on a daily basis and getting sent pictures of people like literally shitting on the street in India. So like my facial expression is not going to be one of where I react very much, because again, this is like me. I get berated on a daily basis. I'm used to this. It's not something that I react to at this point. So yeah, it might look like I'm not reacting to it, but I am panicking in that video. I am fumbling for the fucking mute button. And so to sit here and to think that I'm okay with people saying that on my show, when it was my show, right? I put a lot of work into putting that show together. I didn't expect that person to do that. And I don't appreciate anybody doing stuff that's going to put my other panelists at harm. I don't like that at all. If I'm going off platform to talk to somebody and they're going to berate me and talk to me and tell me I'm a street shitter and tell me that I'm a shit skin, then I'm used to that. But I'm on Twitch. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
No, you don't get me. You don't get me, because you were here. You were trying to make an assumption on me, saying that like, oh, because I'm against the C word, which I almost said by accident. My bad. Because I'm against the C word, that I don't acknowledge that there's a huge difference between the C word and the N word. Obviously there is. There's such a huge difference historically between the N word and the C word. Does that mean I'm okay with anybody being having those things sent at them? No. If Twitch is going to have a TOS where they are against hateful language, then we need to enforce it for all people. Otherwise, we're inconsistent.
You literally did not need to. You didn't need
to. No, I did. I
needed
needed to explain it to you because you wanted to do your little thing. So yeah.
You realize I 100%.
Okay.
Oh God.
Shut the fuck up for a second, okay? Okay, so I saw your little fucking panel, right? Where fucking Charmhole fucking what's it? Charmhole fucking led that shit on. Right?
He asked who was in Paris, right? Which he's asked before, and I think a lot of people would not expect people to say something in response to that.
And you think I didn't see what was coming on? You didn't? You think I did not see what was coming after that?
I mean,
right?
What do you mean, Rowdy?
What do you mean? The guy who said it, the guy who said, again, the guy, or Madi, whatever your name is, the guy who said it, again, a lot of panelists afterwards were shocked that he said it. They've had him on their shows before. I've talked to other people who put together panel shows, and they were shocked that he said it. So yeah, no, you couldn't tell what was happening, and for you to claim that you could tell what was going to happen, you're full of fucking shit. You're full of fucking shit.
Everybody knew.
It is a Kanye reference.
We all know the song. We know the song, dude. We know the song. Okay. We've heard the song before. You're the one who's not understanding here. The thing is that everybody has talked to the guy, like, and everybody I've talked to after that panel said that they were shocked that he said that, and they've never seen him do that before. And most people, I think, would be smart enough when responding to Charmhole, of all people, when he asked that question, to not respond to that or make a joke response that doesn't have anything to do with it. Most people are smart enough for that. I can't judge, Madi, that every single person is going to be, whether they're going to be a fucking idiot or they're going to be smart. So no.
That one person. That person.
That one person was, again, somebody that was recommended to me by another person who books shows, and I've talked to other people beyond that one person who've said that they were shocked that he said that word. So Madi, no, you can't fucking tell.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him debate multiple people. I've seen him debate multiple people on different panel. Like, didn't he go on Modern J debates or something?
He's debated so many people without saying that word. Madi here is just talking shit because he thinks he's big dick Madi. But guess what, Madi? I have a bigger dick than you do. So shut the fuck up, okay? So secondly, you don't get to fucking tell me that I'm okay with people saying that word on my platform. I am not okay with that. And I've never had that happen before on my platform. I've never had somebody come on my stream and say the N-word. No, that was the first time. And you know what? I was a little bit flustered. I didn't look flustered because you know what? I'm used to being called a street shitter on a daily basis. But let me finish, okay? I was flustered. I was looking for the mute button and I was typing to Prime asking him what to do. And Mythic over here can also vouch for me that I was very, very flustered about what just happened because I've never had that happen before on a stream.
Yeah, it was true. And other people on the panel were fucking criticizing her for her inaction.
Well, listen, I'm new to this fucking platform. All right, I'm new to this fucking shit. All right.
Yeah, you clearly are. You clearly are. You don't know fucking shit about me. You don't know fucking shit about what I do. So next time you can shut your own fucking mouth when you talk shit about me. Okay? Maybe you can come talk to me. Ask me next time, Marty. Okay? Ask me next time. Maybe next time you shoot me a message on fucking Twitter. Maybe you shoot me a message on Discord. I don't know anything other than talking shit about me when you don't know shit about me. Shut the fuck up.
You know every fucking thing.
I don't know every fucking thing, but you know what? At least I don't talk shit about you, Marty, when I don't know shit about you. I don't. You don't know shit about me. I don't know shit about you. At least I don't fucking talk about you on other platforms when you're not there. When you're not there. So next time, instead of fucking talking about me when I'm not here, maybe you come and you ask me. Maybe you fucking come and you ask me, bitch.
You literally admitted it. Shut the fuck up. You literally just admitted it. You don't know shit. You literally fucking admitted it. Shut the fuck up, alright?
You know, the funniest part is that I come in here, you act like a little pussy-ass bitch. You know, you can't even match the energy you had before. And then you have to wait until you've been sitting here quietly, you know, and then you know what? Fine.
You won't let me fucking talk.
Yeah, dude, you had your turn to talk.
You had your turn to talk and you talk shit.
You don't even know, you fucking asshole. You are a fucking piece of shit, Mouty. Fuck you. You are a fucking loser, bro.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. Really?
Hold on.
I'm a piece of shit. How do I mute everybody? Y'all see if I fucking gang up on me.
You don't know where you are right now, bro.
Oh yeah, so when I'm not here, it's okay for you to just talk shit on me? When I'm not here, it's okay for you to just talk shit on me?
Y'all sitting here trying to fucking
It's okay. It's you know what? It's okay. No, it's not people ganging up on you. It was me initially, me and you. Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Mouty has been drinking. Okay. He doesn't know the dynamic. He didn't know Stardust. He didn't know anything. Revolt, you understand the dynamic. I don't know. You're mad at Mouty because he's mad at Kami or whatever. I'm going to unmute everybody. I just want to give everybody a pause and let's see if we can go forward. Okay, so go ahead.
I would like to say that I think it's fucking completely fucking like completely out of fucking like anything that could possibly be considered normal, rational, or reasonable or respectful for him to be fucking taking this tone with her after he just dragged her name through the mud and we tried to defend her for fucking 20 minutes and he couldn't get it through his fucking head that this was something that was completely out of her control. Like in addition to that, like I think that she's defended herself perfectly well. I know she doesn't need me to stand in here and do this, but I'm not gonna sit here and listen to him fucking talk like that. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that she defended her position pretty well, Mouty. I think that she didn't see it coming, and this is not a thing that she planned on happening or the type of thing that she would like farm for content. You know what I mean? So I don't agree with the way it's framed.
I wouldn't farm off of somebody else's getting called words. Okay, I have plenty of that.
Meanwhile, all right, on these fucking panels, y'all keep having people on these fucking panels who are known. Maybe not on fucking Twitch, but elsewhere.
They are not known. He's never said that on any panel on YouTube or Twitch. So no, he is not known for that. You don't know shit.
You don't know shit. Y'all keep fucking having people on these panels.
You keep assuming that you know more about these people. Yeah, I will. You keep assuming that you know more about these people than I do when I'm the one who does the vetting.
Yeah, also, I really wish you hadn't left at the time you did because she very thoroughly explained things. So that was very unfortunate.
Mouty, and she was the person that came on here was vouted and like basically vouched for people who book panels. You know what I mean? He was a person with, this was an aberrant set of behaviors for somebody who seemingly wants to have a career streaming or whatever. Maybe not on Twitch now. I don't know, but I don't think there was very many indicators other than his political position that he might say a word like that.
Well,
if anything, he's fought. If anything, he's been on the opposite side of blatant racist before that I've seen him in debates. So it's very, very strange to see. There's one thing, you can look at certain really far right people, and there's certain far right people, very far right people who are racist, and then there's a certain group of far right people who are very anti-racist. And I would put him actually in a pretty anti-racist category. I've seen him go to bat for other people,
But Charmhole was there, so that I feel like that's a change that changes the dynamic.
It does, yeah.
I feel like you probably shouldn't put Charmhole with people who are actually fucked up.
Super edgy,
because he's fucked up.
It was like it was like two bad kids in detention. There was a synergistic thing that happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, Charmhole knows what he's doing in a weird way. I think he's getting off. Someone should call RGR. I think that I guess it just triggered, I feel like the temptation triggered something that maybe normally that dude could keep under wraps. Maybe he just got too excited and had to coom. They're just they're twisted people in their own special ways. And I think that it's not no one's right to tell Stardust what she should or shouldn't do. And also it's to assume that she, I don't like when people are assuming intention, but when you could actually just find out. And but as a whole, I think having it be a thing, period, is a reasonable thing to be upset about or to not like. But it's also, the way that I see it now is it's too late. Once someone's here, the platforming question is over. We're past the point. I used to try to help keep the platform a little bit more sanitary, but we're beyond that point, and it's just what it is.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good enough place to fucking end it. You know what I mean? Mowdy, thank you for expressing your disconsent. I want to vouch for Stardust. I don't think she anticipated that. I don't think she's really brokers that type of content in a flagrant or frivolous way for content farming. I don't think that's where she was posting I don't think that's where she was coming from in that regard. Anybody else does anybody else have finals?
Yeah,
go ahead, Noggin. You've been quiet.
I wasn't there for the actual thing, so I don't want to say too much about it because I don't know the context of it too well. I just hear people talking about it. But the fact that Stardust would risk jeopardizing their channel for this kind of thing just doesn't make any fucking sense.
You want me to add Samantha Savage to this panel? Wasn't her and Mowdy beefing?
Why?
Okay.
I have had so many successful chaos casts. I can't tell you, I've been doing them for maybe a year now, and I've never had an incident like that before. Chaos cast is generally a comedy kind of panel show. We don't have to worry about that kind of thing. And if I really wanted to go and exploit something for views or whatever, I would just throw myself over into into a kill stream again or something like that. I wouldn't bring it over to Twitch, so I don't know if I were going to do the whole bait racism for views or whatever, wouldn't be on Twitch. It wouldn't be at the jeopardy of other people, and honestly, it's not that pleasant. So yeah, it's really not. So that's it.
What's up, Samantha?
Nothing much. I just hate it. I've been on the end of criticizing Stardust before, and I think at this point in time, Stardust has proved that she knows where to keep things compartmentalized away from Twitch and knows the proper way to platform and how to fight and hold her own. At one point I doubted her in certain spaces, and I learned really quickly that she's one of the people in this space that can actually hold her own fucking shit compared to like 99% of these lefty cucks.
I appreciate that.